I am the daughter of diaspora, an ancient Greek term that means to scatter about. My roots scattered to the white pearl of the Indian Ocean, to the Horn of Africa, to the land of poets, to the land where my ancestors bled shed. A realm that isn't familiar of me, but I am of her. I can no longer let borders clarify me, lines drawn with the red blood of my people's colonizers. Red symbolizes my passionate love for my native land. The white star in her flag depicts faith and purity. The light blue that neighbors it exemplifies the wisdom of my elders. I've been told home is where the heart belongs, but my tongue is lost in two dialects. Born and raised here, but I'm a foreigner, foreign to a land I've called home since birth. My mind once dim with what Western media tells me of my motherland. I speak of its tongue, but it's unspoken of me. I am tired of the misconceptions of our people. We are misinterpreted in every way I can anticipate. I'm told by the media that Somalia is one of the most impoverished nations in the world, but my people are truly rich and pure in their hearts. I would like to take a moment to remember our deceased ancestors. As diaspora mourn, they sleep heavy-hearted, recalling the flesh and blood of our own. Our people are reconstructing a country once defined by bones and ashes. They're resilient in every way I can anticipate. The youth of Somalia are the fire that fuel the realm. We must depart the memories of times past and move onward with the future. I shall cherish our rich history and narratives told by my father of a place he calls home, a time where poetry was the solution to everything. When two groups would brawl over land, they disputed with the talent on their tongues, a time where poetry was the solution to everything. A time where strangers were your family. My motherland has taught me how to be resilient, how to stand tall even when everything has been taken from you, how to persevere through pain, to work hard for what you believe in. The people of Somalia are warriors who continue to rise from the rumble, even when everything has been a struggle for them. My father tells me of a time where the city was so live, how you could smell the sweet scent of herb tea surrounding you from sunset to sunrise. The media shows me all this suffering in my motherland. But when I look into the eyes of my yaya back home, all I see is joy. The important message you can see in this poem is the misinterpretations we see as young youth that's pushed on us in the West. As you guys further your education career, stay close to your culture and don't forget who you are. I didn't get to this point without the inspirations of the elders in our community. When I began exploring what the Somali culture was, I asked a lot of questions to the people around me, but also someone who inspired me a lot was someone who passed away, Ilaha Naharista Hodanaile. This next poem is an ode to her and an ode to the time I had in Somalia. The dusty mountains bordered me. I stand on top of one, looking down on the Indian Ocean. From above, the colorful tiny tin roofs look like a sea of pennies. The breeze invokes my memories of you as I reminisce on the words you once said. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. What encouraged me to perform for the first time, I felt like I was taking my first breath on that stage. You took your last breath in a realm you loved so much. You were laid to rest in a place you fought so hard to show the beauty of. I want you to know that even though you were laid to rest from a tragedy, your lessons have stuck with me. Hodan meaning guidance, you turned the world's eyes to Somalia, to those that left who were scared to return home. You taught us home can be anywhere. You once said that you weren't doing this for the fame or the money, but to leave something behind in this world that can move people. I want you to know that ever since you left, you have empowered Somali diaspora to rediscover their identity. I want you to know that countless of people have embraced your death, have embraced their roots since your death. I can feel the impact of your legacy as I've taken the time to take in my surroundings. I sat there in the wet sand of the Indian Ocean and thought about the beauty of our country. I want you to know that you don't need to worry, because there are those of us whose hearts are as blue as the flag, as blue as our beaches, as blue as the sky. Losing you from this world was painful for our community, but we will heal together as we continue this work. Hodan, this poem is for you, and this is an ode to Somalia. The importance of this is don't forget the inspirations around you, the elders, the parents who brought you here as you continue your journey. I don't want to take up any more of your guys' time, but I just want to let you guys know that as you continue, don't be afraid to rediscover the unknown. Don't be afraid to go back home and keep your culture close to you as you continue on to graduate from universities and so on and go into your professional careers. Thank you.